have anything to share with you except my hair. This is what the girlies mean when they say good hair day. And a good hair day it was, because that one video got over 2 million views and 2,000 comments begging for a tutorial. And we're back with a new color. Same hairstyle, brand new color. So today I am going to teach it to you, but first I need to update this regrowth. A good hairstyle comes from a good base, and mine is anything but at the moment, so I'm mixing up a custom navy blend that feels perfect for January. But I've also never once tried this formula, so I have no idea how it'll turn out, but I am really just going with it because really it is just color at the end of the day. Because my roots are lighter than my ends, I mixed up a custom deeper red root shade for it, and now I'm mixing up something lighter and more blue toned for the ends, so that I can come up with an even base all over. I'm going to apply it in my standard root to tip application. You guys have seen this time and time again. I've tried so many different application techniques over the years, and this is the only one that is guaranteed full coverage with zero patchiness. It is also relatively easy to do once you get used to your hand maneuvers and how to bend your shoulders the exact right way. Trust me, there's a bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, you're gonna stick to it. I get a lot of people wondering how I don't damage my hair with all of these changes, and there are two real answers to this question. The first one is that, as you can see here, I am applying this color to virgin hair. This is hair that has not been processed before, and it is virtually at its best condition, so putting a permanent color on it once genuinely will not affect it that deeply. The second one is that I'm using 10 volume for all of this, which means that the color isn't penetrating that deeply into the hair. It is not forcing it open as much as something, say, a bleach would, which is retaining the health. That, paired with a very rigorous home health routine as well as limited heat styling, definitely helps keep my hair very firmly on my head. I am using entirely permanent color for this makeover, and you could really start to see the color oxidize and penetrate deep into my hair, and so far it's looking spot on, which is great because I haven't had navy hair in so long. Now that my hair color is slightly less offensive, I just went ahead and prepped my hair with heat protectant and dried it completely, because now it is time for the money maker hairstyle. Yes, the one and only that got over 160,000 likes. I am starting with my 1.5-inch Bellamy clipped curling wand. I do not think I was meant to like this tool as much as I do, because it was just part of a collaboration, not even part of their permanent collection. But the way I use this curler every single day, either for my own hair or every single wig that I ship out, is actually crazy. Here is the secret. 360 degrees F, and we are starting with 1-inch thick sections of hair and then clipping that section into the curler. I'm not lifting the hair or over directing it. I am fully letting the hair fall naturally down, just adding a little bounce to the length. The biggest lesson here to remember is that it is very, very easy to burn your neck with 360 degrees F of hot metal, so do keep it away from your skin. Trust me, take it from someone who knows. All the next sections are going to be the exact same process, but we are very slowly going to start elevating. If you have a bob like me, the hair is going to start getting longer the further up the head you get, which means that you'll need to start curling the hair onto itself to make room for the curl to develop. I am not wrapping the hair around the barrel, I am fully wrapping the hair onto itself. This is what's going to give us that vintage, voluminous effect instead of a more modern curl. The sexiest part of this hairstyle is definitely the volume at the root, and the way to get that is to start lifting the hair 90 degrees out from itself, from how it's growing, and curling it under it. I do like to curl my front pieces slightly towards my face, as I think that gives a rounder, more framed look, but you could just keep this horizontal, the same as the rest of the curls. A really easy mistake to make at this stage is to crimp the hair with the edge of the curler like I'm doing here. This is something to avoid, but sometimes it does happen just because of how the edge of the curler crimps the hair. For the most part, I'm keeping every section of the hair parallel to its section, and one way to know if your hair is done cooking is to run your fingers over the hair to feel the temperature of that section. When it comes to my final top sections, this is where I really like to build my most volume, so I'm lifting the sections fully up and then curling it and leaving it there for a few seconds to give me as much of that bounce as I can get. I do typically leave every section in for around 8 counts. One of the reasons why I love this curler so much is because it builds shine onto my hair. Very few other hot tools give that same effect, and I do believe it's due to the titanium one, but it just might be a Bellamy secret. It also helps that I'm obsessed with the golden pink aesthetic. Now comes my absolute favorite part. I like to start with a finishing serum. This is the Magical Hair Elixir by Coco and Eve that I'm rubbing root to end. I'm not really destroying the curls so much as just scrunching them up. And the magic sauce, however, is this texture spray. This is the Color Wow cult favorite firm and flexible hairspray, and I am spraying it from bottom upwards and into the hair. The trick is using a hairspray or texture spray that isn't crunchy and that is moldable as it dries. I do like to add a dash into the front so that I get that gentle loop over it that is the staple of this style. Sometimes I will entirely brush it out. Today I'm just leaving it fall organically. If you followed all of these steps, you should be left with something very vintage inspired, bouncy, yummily voluminous, and that perfect hint of retro mixed with modern colorings. In case you wanted to know how that hairstyle looks navy, if you have a bob haircut, this is literally the hairstyle that you need to try.